Live from Washington, D.C., I'm Lashmay Singh. As we all know, Gillie and Birdman have a back and forth going on. A pretty sick one. They calling each other the B words. These men are well in their 40s, touching the 50s. And they had some choice words for each other. So let's see what happened. Clubhouse is a great indicator of some BS that's about to go on. So let's hear the back and forth. Here's what Birdman had to say when he was asked about Gillie on Clubhouse.
Philly. I ain't got no ill feelings with blood. I ain't got no ill feelings with it. I ain't tripping off him or nothing. I ain't got no ill feelings with it. But be putting all these false fake shit out, you heard me? I ain't got no ill feelings with it. We was in Philly at a store.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we was shopping. And Beanie come in the store, grabbed him, walked him outside, and he had a blicky on him. We all got blickies on us. I got 100 with me. Brought him outside. And a nigga whoop whoop and he ain't do nothing. I lost all respect for him and then I stopped with him.
All right, so yeah, that's basically synopsis of what he's saying is he was with Gillie and Birdman. He was with Gillie and Philly. Oh, that rhyme. Gillie and Philly back in the days, back in the Cash Money in the prime days when they was running around it was running out of the country just selling out shows and Hot Boys and whole Cash Money, Young Money movement. So during that time, he was out in Philly where, Gillie refers to himself as the king of Philly. He's loved and respected by many. And he stated the time when he was with Gillie in a store and Beanie Single, another legendary rapper who was with Jay-Z back in the days and had his whole thing going on. He had seen Gillie in a bodega type store, and he brought Gillie out to speak with him, and apparently hands were put on Gillie. That's neither here nor there, but there's been, I think Birdman came out and spoke about it too, but we'll check that out in a little bit. But here's what Gillie had to say.
Gillie, what's up with Beanie smacking? Come on, man, y'all don't believe that shit, man. Cut it the fuck out. You just wanted something to say, man. That's all.
So he denied it.
Oh God, babe, I'm so tired.
My whole thing is why Birdman wait so long to say something, man? I can't even respond when you say something 25 years later.
Okay. But here's where it gets tricky. You get to start throwing that.
Shut up. I'm bigger than you.
Get back at me.
You counting me out, I'm bigger than you. You talking about counted and out. You talk about some shit 25 years later. I done called you a bitch ass for 25 years. 25 years later, you respond, sit your bitch ass down somewhere. I ain't want to hear that shit. Shut up.
He gets to throwing that B word around crazy. Bitch ass nigga. I called you a bitch ass nigga 20 years ago. That's, at the end of the day, it's Birdman, baby. And we know Philly.
I don't even disrespect because you don't even disrespect because I knew you. I see the way you treat a real niggas. Rest in peace, Killer Stone. You could never treat me like that, though, because you already know. You know what type of I am.
I'm tired.
Isn't that talk about I ain't like that? Why it took you 25 years to say that?
No,
took it 25 years to get some heart to say I ain't like that. I've been calling you a bitch ass for 25 years. You fucking coward. You treat real niggas. Hey, came in the game with you owed money to. You're a coward. Shut up, nigga.
Now, he said you waited 25 years to say I ain't like that. Man, I love Gillie. I love Wallow. I love $1 Million Worth of Game and what they've been able to accomplish, man. I was an early fan from when Wallow was talking about baby leg and all those days. So, but at the end of the day, I don't know how you can justify this kind of message. Rahmatullahi alaik to his son who just passed away, I think less than a few months ago, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, by the name of Cheese, YNG Cheese. And so hearing this message, I ain't like that, or you a bitch, or you's a bitch ass nigga, or you a pussy, and this and that. It's quite contradicting, because for someone to be at the helm of giving game to these young kids and showing a different way, and then going back into saying you's a bitch, you's a pussy, I don't know. I think this is one of those things where emotions get the best of us, because Gillie has been on the forefront of sharing information for young kids and younger men and women to make better decisions, to learn from the mistakes that he and his cousin Wallow had made. So when I hear a message like this, I know Wallow probably called him right after he got off this. Like, hey, bro, that's not the message that we're pushing. That's not the thing that we want these younger generations to see. So I know for a fact Wallow gave him that call. But at the end of the day, Gillie is his own man, and a very influential man at that, and very headstrong. So I don't know if he's still dealing with the loss of his son, rahmatullah alayk, may Allah have mercy on him, and emotions are just high, and because I can't seem to justify this message, even if that's a op from 25 years ago. Y'all done got into it. Y'all done. I don't get it, because nothing's gonna happen to Gillie and nothing's gonna happen to Birdman. It kind of never usually works out that way. At least at first, it's part of the acquaintances and entourages that things happen to, and then it kind of flows upwards depending on the severity. So I don't know. I don't know how this. Maybe it could be a marketing ploy too. Bring more numbers to the $1 million worth of game podcast. Bring more numbers to Gillie. That's dope if that's the case. But if not, I don't see how we can justify men in their late 40s, early 50s pushing this crazy message of you's a bitch and I'm not like that and this and that. I don't know how we can justify it. I don't. At the end of the day, I know we're men and we have pride and this and that, but I don't like the way this sounded. What about y'all though? What y'all think?